Hello everyone, we are Raquel, Sergio, Miriam, Laura and Paula, and this is our didactic unit on Egypt through augmented reality.
Now I'm going to explain the internal structure of the project and how we created it. As you can see, we use Subworks, and this is the first scene that will appear in the student's phone once they open it. This is the title, Traveling Through Time, Egypt, and this is the first button, Start. As you can see, the action is leading the student to the next scene. This second scene is the main point of the project, and it's the 3D model that contains the activities that the students have to do. The 3D models that we see in this scene are taken from the web pages Polypizza and Textures.com, as they were recommended by Subworks itself. The sand, the pyramid, the palm trees, the rocks, and the camel were all taken from here. In each side of the pyramid, we added 2 buttons. The first one leads the student into the theory. In this case, we added a link to a YouTube video with the theory itself, and the second button leads the student to the activity. In this case, the activity is inside Subworks. That's why it leads the student into another scene. In case of this question, it's a multiple choice one, and if the student clicks on the wrong answers, it will lead them into another scene which contains a meme, and the meme in itself is a button that will lead the student into this question that they got wrong again. In case of answering incorrectly, the student will be led into the next scene, which is the next question. And the same thing will happen with question 4. On the other hand, in questions 6 and 8, we added a link that leads the students into activities outside Subworks. Finally, we added links in the first buttons, which are the theory, that lead students into different sites such as YouTube, Instagram, which we created those posts with Canva, Nearpod, or other articles for all the different reading or speaking activities.
As we enter the augmented reality, we are welcomed by the first screen. We press start and find our Egyptian landscape, a desert whose main element is a pyramid with the activities on its sides. The first link will lead us to a 5-minute video about the Great Pyramid, in which we can learn the reasons why these structures were built and why they were so important in ancient Egypt. In the second activity, students will have to answer 7 true or false questions about the video. These questions are built in Subworks itself. When they answer a question wrong, an image will send them back to the same question until they get it right. For the third activity, students will learn about why the pyramids were built by reading an article from History Skills. This article tells us about pharaohs and the afterlife, as well as how the pyramids were developed, among other things. Next, we have another set of questions, also built within Subworks. Again, when students get a question wrong, an image will let them know, making them go back to the question until they answer correctly. After the 7 questions are done, we are taken back to the main pyramid. When students click on the 5th link, they will be taken to the Instagram app or website. We created a post from which we can learn about the most notable pyramids of Egypt. As we slide through the post, we can read basic facts about them along with images for illustration. The next link leads us to a Google Forms questionnaire with a matching exercise about the 5 pyramids on the Instagram post. After completing it, students will have to send it. The 7th link will take us to Nearpod. In this website, students will have to enter their names and complete 2 activities about hieroglyphics. They have to look at the explanatory image about numbers and try to draw the number 3657 as Egyptians would do it. Then, the hieroglyphic alphabet image should teach them how to write the word table. For the final activity, we prepared a game of taboo as a revision of the contents in the unit. This game contains 8 words related to the Egyptian world, with which the students should be familiar at this point. For each word, there are 3 forbidden ones, so they have to be careful and not say them. In this way, this makes a great speaking exercise to close our unit.